Warning! If the topic of psychological manipulation and emotional enslavement of women offends you, I want you to stop watching this video. And if you want to continue, you must agree never to use this knowledge to hurt women. Deal? Great. Let's start. First of all, I want you to understand this. When it comes to seducing women, honesty is probably not the best policy. In fact, being honest with a woman will probably fuck you over. Let me explain. We have been conditioned to believe that if we want something from a woman, we have to be direct with her. We think that doing this will make her respect us for being so honest and open, and will then allow us to get what we want. But ask yourself, has this ever really worked for you? Imagine approaching a woman and telling her directly, "I want a relationship with you." Or maybe even something more cringeworthy like, "I want to take you home tonight." How do you think she's going to respond to this? You think she's going to be impressed? Fall into your arms? Of course not. She's going to get embarrassed and walk away. So why do we still think it's acceptable to be direct with a woman when it's obvious that it's never going to prove successful? In this video, I'm going to help you sidetrack this little problem by showing you what really works instead. However, before we start, please click on the like button because that will encourage me to make more of these videos for you. Awesome, let's start. The best advice I ever received regarding seduction techniques was from a man named Derek Rake. Derek is the author of a particular notorious book entitled The Shogun Method, a seduction manual which can teach you the art of covert manipulation in order to make any woman fall in love with you. And the best thing about it is that it works both on a woman whom you had just met or someone whom you have known for a long time, like a hot colleague, an existing friend, or even an ex-girlfriend. Sound too good to be true? Well, it all becomes clear when you understand the foundations which the Shogun Method is built on. Get this. Derek mentioned something to me which made me change the way I acted around women completely. His advice was not only game-changing, but it's also one of the preconditions of every technique inside the Shogun Method. You must conceal your intentions until the manipulation is complete. What does this mean? Well, the concealing of intentions is one of the reasons why mind control techniques whoop pickup artist ass any time of the day. When you use pickup artist tricks, your intentions are clear as day to women. For example, when you use pickup lines on a woman, you're pretty much communicating to a woman that you're desperate to bonk her. And that, my friend, is why she rejects you. On the other hand, if you're already a devotee of mind control based seduction techniques, then you'll know that if you want to persuade a woman to do anything you want her to do, your true intentions must be hidden. You'll also understand that women are hardwired psychologically to reject direct commands issued to their brain. So, in order to get around this, we must present our commands subconsciously before the brain can process these commands and thusly reject them. In other words, by appealing directly to her subconscious mind, her defense mechanisms are unable to prevent her from dismissing your advances. If anything, remember this. Every attempt to manipulate and seduce a woman must be done stealthily without her conscious awareness. In Derek Rake's words, a woman cannot resist what she cannot detect. Now that you know that in order to seduce a woman, you've got to conceal your intentions, then what are the mind control techniques which you can use to make your seduction stealthy? Well, here's the answer in one word: fractionation. Simply put, fractionation is a stealthy seduction technique based on mind control which makes a woman fall completely in love by hacking into her subconscious mind. It exploits a particular psychological weakness which is present in every woman, which makes her addicted to emotional roller coasters and soap operas. We have come to the end of this short video, and hence I am unable to show you what fractionation entails and how it can give you the superpowers to attract any woman you want. For more on fractionation, simply go to fractionationhypnosis.com or click on the link inside the video description below.